This is what is known as Canopus Yaiba.
Hi, I am Shane with the Drum Center of Portsmouth in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. We are on the web at drumcenternh.com, and today we are featuring the brand new Canopus Yaiba 24. These are big drums, this is a big sound, and these are cool. Canopus introduced the Yaiba series a number of years ago, and it has done very, very well. It's been a very popular line, the price has been really nice, and it fits that weird little space where drummers want that Canopus sound, but they don't want to pay beaucoup dollars. And it's done really well, especially in the jazz kit configuration. Now they do a groove kit configuration with the 22, 10, 12, 16, which has really been picking up steam, but there is a need for that real rock set with a 24 kick, 13 rack, and a 16 floor, and that's what this is. So there are a few different finishes. This is matte dark wine red, absolutely gorgeous. I mean, if there's anything I could say about Canopus over the years, some of the finishes have been a little not great in the Yaiba series, and with the Yaiba 24, I feel like they're getting there. The sizes are the traditional rock sizes with a 24 by 14 inch kick drum, 13 by 9 rack tom, and a 16 by 16 floor tom. Now the 13 inch rack tom does include the suspension mount, but the actual clamp or a tom stand is something that you would need to add separately. You can buy these kits two different ways, with or without the snare. And the delivery came, and we were like, we have to do a video on this kit. The snare drums had not arrived yet. So we are not featuring the snare drum in the video. Instead, we're using a Type R maple snare drum, 14 by 6.5. One thing I love about the Yaiba series is that, and I actually had this conversation earlier today with a customer. They wanted to compare the quality of the Yaiba versus, say, the RFM. And I said, well, there's no difference in quality. It's just the options. There's less options with the Yaiba. Add-ons are not as easy to get. There's not many finishes. And the die-cast lug costs less than the brass lug that they use on the other series. So those are the things that help bring the price down, but there isn't any difference in quality. This is still a Canopus drum set, and it's going to perform, sound, and look like a Canopus drum set should. The stock heads that come with them are not ideal. I mean, they work, but I wanted to hear them with better heads. So on this particular demo, you're going to hear this drum set with two different sets of heads. First, you'll hear it with the stock heads, and then we put some of the new attack drum heads on here to really hear what these could do. We use the attack thin skin 2s on the batters, on the toms, and then we use the clear Royal 1 no overtone on the bass drum. On the snare drum, we put the Baron, which has been a really popular head. It's your typical single ply head with the dot in the center.
You should use this new Canopus Yaiba aluminum snare drum that we just got in. Limited.
Okay. Fine. We just gonna keep rolling?
Yeah.
Alright.
Don't worry about tuning it.
You got me on this one?
Gotcha. Nice!
It was a really cool time to break out some new attack heads that we haven't really been able to try before and see what those could do to kind of pretty up the sound or give us a different sound. What this sound is something that I really like, and that's a really punchy, thick, just super deep sound. Kind of controlled, but still open enough that there's some tone there. And then we also just recently got in this new limited edition Canopus aluminum snare drum, which has wood hoops. I really like aluminum snare drums to begin with. This is a very thin shell. The wood hoops add like a nice kind of dryness and warmth, but it's a pretty open sound because the shell itself is so thin. They do give you, however, a internal muffler built in, so you can kind of like tailor the sound to how you want. I didn't mess with it in the playing example, so I'll give you an idea what it sounds like now. With it on. Pretty quick, easy way to really tighten up the sound and make it drier. I like this drum a lot. I think they're pretty limited, so there's not going to be a ton of them, but this drum is here. We have a couple of them in stock. Don't wait too long on these.
Canopus is a very small company, very small brand, and these are for the drummer that wants to have that high quality, made with love and care, and something that's just a little bit different than everything else that's out there. So the links to buy these drums or the cymbals or the heads, they're all right in the description below. Just go right down there. We'd love to hear your feedback. What did you think? How did you like these drums? Did you not like these drums? What would you like to see? Also, please click that subscribe button so you get notified whenever we post new content like this. And as always, thank you for the support.